is, I guess, the start of the third episode. Today's mission: build the first floor of the house. Today, aside from, I guess, stating this mission, was actually quite successful as far as like how much progression happens in a day. So I guess I'll just talk about that. The very first thing I sort of did was, let me try to remember here. It's been quite a long day. I'm recording this right before I'm going to bed. So like, let's see. Well, I had breakfast, which is pretty normal. Watched some Jujutsu Kaisen just to like, because my friend recommended that I do that. I basically just was feeling really tired all morning, and then I had a math lecture which I only attended like a third of because I can't like listen to complex math for like 2 hours straight. It's just it gets to a point, especially like this late in the semester. I prefer to just review the material on my own time, learn it myself later. So, I just finished doing that. Hence why I'm able to record this video now. So I leave early. I go to the gym for like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, or something like that. And, I can't really do as much reps as I used to do, and that's because I had a smaller sort of breakfast. But it's whatever. I then have to like immediately, right after doing that, I go to my room and I have a protein shake. Because apparently having protein right after activating your muscles sort of helps with protein synthesis. Also, how did like none of those leaves drop a sapling? That seems a bit ridiculous. But I don't like spending half an hour at the gym. I feel like I should really hit an hour. So this goes on to like bother me. But I had to leave early because I have to reach my workshop and eat lunch. So okay, after my protein shake that I have to go make in my room, I then go order lunch because of the way like finances are set up. I have this meal plan I have to use, and it's a burden. But like on the other hand, I live in dorms. There's no sort of kitchen to make proper meals, which I really do miss. Like I really do want access to a kitchen, but that will have to wait until the future. Also, I just grabbed the wrong type of wood. I need oak for building. I'm not even thinking properly. Anyways, this cafeteria, I ordered a burger and fries, and it's like, I've never ordered the fries before, but I needed more calories just so like it's easier for me to hit my maintenance, and like I don't really have much food left since I'm planning on leaving tomorrow anyways, so I can't really stockpile that much food. But yeah, these fries are very salty, and I want like to put ketchup on them, and then it's like the cafeteria for whatever reason has one ketchup bottle for the entire like student body to share, and of course it's like empty, so I grab like a few mustard packets because they have mustard packets, but they don't have ketchup packets. And I had to like struggle to eat like barely condiment applied sort of fries. Also, how do I get back home? Oh no. Uh, I live near there, right? So, uh, the village is near my house. I'll go to the village. I'll find my house that way. Why is there powdered snow, man? Okay. Uh, so yeah, I had fries and a burger for lunch, and then I immediately go get my computer, and then I go to my workshop, uh, which I've already finished the work for, by the way. I just have to go there to like show I've done the work. So the teacher's like, "All right, you're good to go." And then what do I do? I go to my room and I I think I have a talk to my mom or something. Um, just sort of planning out a little bit of what's gonna happen tomorrow. And then my friend wants to talk to me, so okay, what do you want? Well, I say he's my friend, like, I want to be his friend, but he makes it like very difficult to stay like proper friends with him because I think like there's some sort of mental issues going on that I won't really get into because I don't know the depth of them, and like it's not really for me to know or disclose. I don't even know, but it makes it hard, I guess, to stay in communication sometimes. But um, apparently now I have to go to the gym with him tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So that's interesting. I mean, like in the morning, not at night. Although it could be at night and the gym is still open that late for whatever reason. I don't know who's doing their workouts at 10 o'clock. That's why. I don't know. I was gonna kill that sheep, but like, there's no point. Oh yeah, I changed my skin, but like, I've tried making a skin, but I made it backwards. So, so now the back is the front and vice versa. Yeah, I need to make a new skin. Maybe episode 4 will have a different skin. Um, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll get an iconic skin going at some point. I just need to not like make something that's not good. Very easier said than done. Apparently, like making a good skin in Minecraft is actually requires effort, which I will not be putting in. There's zero effort that is going to go into whatever skin I make. Um, okay, I get off the phone and then I'm like, it's around like 3 or 4 o'clock. I don't really know. And it's like, okay, I need to go on a walk because I've just been like doing nothing all day, nothing sort of fun. So okay, I go on a walk like an NPC, and that ends up making me feel a little better. But then I realize I haven't socialized with anyone in real life since Friday. So I'm gonna go walk around campus and like try to find people I recognize. Well, I don't recognize anyone, so I just go to a place I know people will be at that sort of are in my community, I guess. And it turns out that one of these people at at this area knew someone who was also part of this community, and we who knows math, like like they're majoring in math, and I'm like somewhat struggling in math. So and like exams are soon, so I need to get a good grade on my exam. So okay, maybe I can talk about math to this person about the exam, and inevitably, I get some pointers on what the exam might look like, cause like they are an older person than me, and yeah, I get some tips, so my chance for doing good is increased now. Um, I then go back to the gym after this math session because I'm like it was a short math session by the way, but I just like I wasn't happy with how I performed earlier, so okay, well we'll go again, do a little bit again so that the day's total is a normal amount, which is exactly what I did end up doing. And the strangest thing happens. Somebody from my dorm floor happens to be on the tricep cables next to me. I didn't even know this person was on my dorm floor. And um, I think, like, okay, I don't know. I'm a little confused here. But at the time, I thought it was a dude. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. But I, upon returning to my room, I then, like, so on our dorms, each door has a number with the person's name and like their major and their pronouns. Okay, so this person on, I guess her door, pronouns are um, she, her, and I swear this was a dude. Like yeah, you know, he has long or she has long hair. So it's like I don't know if you guys ever watched Berserk. You ever seen like Griffith, or I think that's his name. Yeah, the white hair dude. Basically, it's like that. Hi, we're back. My game crashes when I press escape. My bad. Anyways, sort of guy, but not a femboy. Just like a dude who's charismatic in a feminine manner. And it's like, it's similar to that. You know, long hair, lean, muscular build. Um, and that's sort of why I was under the impression I was speaking with a boy, because like I don't know if you guys like noticed how humans look, but um like a strong dude, if you see his chest, it's very obviously full of just muscle. Whereas like a strong girl, you see her chest, um there's something there that's not muscle. That's about all I'm gonna really say. Uh so I mean it's interesting. But other than that, it's like this person seems like she could be my friend, maybe, because you know, we live in the same room, or not room, dorm, and like building. Both go to the gym. I don't know, and yeah, I think like we're both pretty nice people. So I guess like this connects back to what I was saying in my previous episode. Like, I know I'm not good at approaching people, but look, I was in an area where it was possible for people to approach me. And, you know, it's an area I consistently go to. Like, every day I'm there, pretty much. And all the other times for 3 months straight, I've never been approached. Ever. But here you go. right. So simply just leaving your room, going out. Now, it will take a long time, but you do it enough times, it will happen. People will approach you. And by the way, like I was wearing like a zero effort outfit. I looked horrible. Um, so I'm surprised she even had the confidence to like go up to me. I look like a homeless man. um, but there you go, man. Meeting new people, getting help from math majors, like how did all that happen within a 2 hour span? Oh man, I say the word span and it brings me back like straight back into math. Does this span R3? Does this set of vectors span R3? Yeah, that's what happens. Oh, by the way, you can tell depending on the linear dependencies, which I will not be getting into in this video because it's a bit out of the scope. Although maybe if you guys want to see math videos that explain some linear algebra, just let me know. Just send a comment. Say, like, some math videos would be cool or something. I might make one. I think that could do us both some good. Because I'd actually have to figure out how to explain the content, and then you guys would at least be aware that there is content like that. And it wouldn't be in like the typical format that you traditionally would watch math videos like the from Khan Academy or the Organic Chemistry Tutor. I try to make it a little bit more like humanistic, I guess, which is really hard to do. Like, how do you make math real? I don't know. And by real, I mean like you're conscious of the effects it has on like I don't know. Maybe I won't do that. We'll see. We will see. Future is unwritten. It's dynamic. It's malleable. Many different things may occur if they so please. Also, I should be harvesting all the wheat, hay bale block thingies. So yeah, I now know a math expert, and I found someone who reminds me of Griffith. But like in a nice way. I know Griffith is like, okay, if you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna spoil it. So I'm just happy now, cause like today was good, and like when does that happen? But like I had to consciously make decisions in order for that to sort of happen in the first place. Um, and that's I think a lot about life. You know, your day is directly dependent on your input. Like point blank period statement. You know, life is out there. So if you seek it, if you seek a life, if you seek to live and not just stay alive, go outside. And I don't care if nothing happens the first 200 or so times you go outside. Um, Eventually something happens, and that makes it worth it. And yeah, I would question whether or not I'm recording, but I explicitly remember hitting the buttons in order to record, and I don't want to crash my game again. So I'm just gonna like very highly assume I am recording, and if I'm not, well, the third episode will look a lot different. I'm honestly a little disappointed in myself that I had no recognition of like people who like of that I guess girl, I think. Um, she like lives two two rooms away from me pretty much. And I just had no idea, like none, that she was on my floor. And I've been here for 3 months. Like, how am I that unaware of my surroundings? Am I just autopiloting life to such an extent where I don't even recognize who is around me? It's maybe maybe that's where my social problems stem from. Also, I like lowered the game volume so that um maybe my voice is a little bit more audible. And I'm also like playing some soft background music. I don't know if the recording software is picking that up, but it should be very quiet to the point where it's hardly noticeable, which is sort of the idea. Oh, there's a sheep. Guys, where's my house? Like, it's rough because my house is not a house yet, so it's not three-dimensional enough to be noticed. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, wait, hold on. More things happened today. We are not done yet. I know, right? Like, how much can possibly happen in one evening? Apparently a lot. So, um, I then get back to my room and I I resume doing math because I'm like worried I'm gonna fail. Because apparently to pass you need a 60% instead of a 50%. And all I care about is really passing in university, because like the content's just brutal. If like you're not passionate about it, which I'm not, like it's math, how can I be excited to learn about axioms? I don't know, man. So, um, basically, I text my uncle, who is the smartest person I know. I'm like, can I talk? Are you free to talk? He ends up being free to talk for like 15 minutes until he has to go. So, okay, fine. Like, hey man, like, I'm, I'm working, like, I'm studying all this content all the time. Not all the time, but like, as much as I can without going, like, insane. And, all my tests, I've like had 3 of them. There's 3 in the semester. I failed 2 of them, but only by a few sort of percents. Oh, there's my house. Okay. And basically, if I don't do good on this exam, I am at risk of having to retake the course, which I really do not want to do. And then, you know, if I tell anyone else that, they just say like, "Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine." Okay, thanks for nothing. But like, that sounds so cold. But um, just saying it'll be okay, it doesn't like realize that sort of concept that like it will actually be okay. So okay, what does this uncle of mine do? He breaks it down logically, and it ends up being that I only need like a 40% or something on the exam in order to not fail the class. And that unloads a lot of sort of pressure because I already know 40% of the content. Um, so I'm basically like I'm guaranteed to pass. And now I can just spend time sort of maximizing the sort of gap at which I will pass. Like instead of shooting for the bare minimum, well, now it makes sense that I can aspire to get a better grade in the course. And I think that's very, like, it's an important message that I would not have found out had I not interacted with this man known as my uncle for the time being. Yeah, pretty much indefinitely. I don't think I'll ever sort of reveal much more context about that. But, you know, so what's the takeaway? If you ever feel like feeling sort of stressed out about something, well, you know, break it down into logic. And once you look at the approach or whatever from a logical lens, you may or may not realize that it's not as bad as it may have seemed. And that's, I think, sort of the best way I can put it. I don't know if that helps anyone, but like taking 10 or so minutes to figure out the logic behind your problem saves days worth of anxiety. I mean, obviously, I still have to study stuff, but like, I'm not as screwed as I sort of thought. Okay, just there's those people. I was gonna say something else. I guess my close friends would know, but I'm not really comfortable speaking like that on YouTube just yet. Um, you know, the nice thing about this area is that it has mountains near it, and with mountains, you can most likely have an ancient city underneath, at least as far as I know. And the nice thing about ancient cities is the abundance of resources that they have. And you know what I like about this series? I get to like make my own little sort of safety zone while, sharing some sort of advice or whatever. Um, and I used to spend my nights just sort of watching videos, and that's a complete waste of time. Why would I watch videos when I can make videos? Is is anything better? Like is making videos better than watching videos? I would say no. I mean, the last thing this world needs is more content. Like, it already has way too much. But, like, the whole idea here, which I stated in, like, the episode 1, was, like, we need more real content. And it's very hard to come by. And the fact of the matter is, like, barely anyone will watch these videos because just the simple fact, they're unedited. They don't have like planned thumbnails. They're not marketed, and their run time's so long. Like nobody has the sort of attention span these days to warrant watching like an hour-long video or whatever. And like, I guess this message won't reach anyone, but or like won't reach sort of the masses quickly enough for them to understand it. But like these videos in the format I'm making them, they're not meant to just be like focused watching them at your desk or whatever. Like it's just so that if you want background noise that isn't music, because maybe you're trying to break out of a music addiction, which is a thing. And a lot of people, they are addicted to music, but they're totally fine with it because society sort of just never really deemed it as a problem. And honestly, it's probably not, but maybe you just don't want to have to always rely on music. Okay, but you need a transitionary sort of audio because your brain is used to like always being exposed constantly to audio. So it's like, what are your options? Well, you can either listen to ambient sort of nature noises, like a dog jerking off or something, or like you can play these podcasts, or like listen to an audio book, or I guess like this is also as a little part of that alternative. Um, yeah. Also, sorry for the graphic reference, but like, who cares? I guess. Sorry. Um, yeah. That's about all there is to say there. So, moral of the story, my advice works. Said to go in public areas if you want to meet new people, and you don't even have to be good at approaching because people will inevitably approach you. And lo and behold, that exact same thing just happened to me today, 2 times in a row, back to back, within the same evening. So, um, yeah, my advice works for me. Who would have thunk it? My advice works for me. That's quite the concept. Does your advice work for you? It's a question you should ask yourself. Do you have advice? I don't know. If you do, share it in the comments. Because why not? I mean, people have already shared their advice with me, and I didn't even ask for it. And I'm grateful that they did. So, people doing people things. Oh yeah, also I like technically had a quiz today, but we're not gonna talk about that. Yeah, it's really boring. It's a boring story. So, we don't need to talk about it. Um, I went to Starbucks and had a sugar cookie because it's just like I have no other food and it's a cheap way to like get restaurants to give calories, I guess. It's really like retarded thinking pattern, but like I don't really have options. Um, so their sugar cookie is 400 calories and it's like 30 grams of sugar, 30 grams of fat, or like a little bit less, but like it's still an ungodly amount. And why am I talking about this? I think it's not really okay that a cookie is like as much calories as a sandwich. I don't know. Maybe everyone is fine with that, and I'm like the exception. But I mean, I guess they're cheaper than a sandwich, so there you go. Like the body is very stupid. Like it doesn't weigh each calorie equal, so it's very easy to just like stupidly overeat if you're not actively calculating everything you put into your body. And for those of you who are viewing and you got something else from what I just said, please like revise your life choices. I think you know who you are. And that's all that has to be said for that. Oh my gosh, this powdered snow, man. Who the heck thought this was a good idea? Uh, Ice is really reflective with these shaders. Why is it so reflective? I don't know. What else? What else is there to talk about? I mean, I've been talking for a while, haven't I? I guess I could end the video here. Alright, I'll end the video. Let me just get to my house. Where's my house? It's through the valley. It's through the tunnel. Dude, this looks like the tunnel to Agartha. I low-key want to go to Agartha. Group road trip to Agartha, anybody? Like, am I slow, or is this a different watchtower than the other one? Or Pillager Outpost, whatever the heck it's called. I come from a land way down under. Do-do-dum, do-do-dum. Where women go and men plunder. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry you had to listen to that, but like, come on. We're literally in like the Agartha biome. Oh, there's my house. Barbecue bacon brisket burger. I literally think there was bacon in my burger. Yeah, it was a pretty good burger. It was a beef barbecue brisket burger. So it's a patty with 2 onion rings, barbecue sauce, some beef brisket, and cheese, and grilled caramelized onions. It's pretty fire. Oh yeah, they also have put lettuce. But like, does that really count? Probably. Most likely. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys just absolutely annihilated your ears. Um, at least now I'm aware of when like I make autistic sounds. Okay, maybe I should rephrase that, but I don't know how to rephrase that because my brain is fried and it's like I've been awake for too long, even though it's only 8 o'clock. I have a really bad sleeping schedule, but it's better than some people's, so haha. Yo, is this floor gas or is this floor gas? I think it's pretty gas. Do we have sand? Do we have sand? Sand Devastan? Cyberpunk reference? I'm sorry. My brain's a little bit odd. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, we got armor. Oh my gosh, we got armor. Wait, oh. Ooh. 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 Guys, we're leveling up in this world. We can have green. Okay. We're making a red bed, because red is superior. Bang. And then, like, can we not? Like, am I retarded? Why does that not work? Why does this not make green? Mojang, stop being retarded. We're making boots so that we don't have to deal with powdered snow anymore. Bang. And it should be green, right? Right? Is it green? It's beige. Okay. Color theory, people. Can we explain, like, why it's not color theory? You think I can make a chicken farm? We're using acacia wood if we are making a chicken farm. Because acacia wood is mid as it's a bad aesthetic. Oh, we have a wait. Okay, we have a backup weapon. Okay, this is not the farm. This is just a little lookout point. The farm will be that way. Okay. Alright, buddy. Okay, Squidward. Alright, Squidward. Bam, 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 bam. I think that's pretty nice, and then we're gonna make some more of these. There we go. Okay. How do I craft stuff again? I don't know. I forgot. Yo, okay. I don't know if you guys played Cyberpunk before, but like, between Judy and Pan Am, what's your type? Personally, it's Judy for me. And um, what really sort of sucks about that is that, like, in the story, Judy is a lesbian, and it's like, that is very sad, because um, I would very much like to play a boy character. You know what? Maybe this topic shouldn't really be pursued. Ow, I just hit my keyboard with my mouse. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. Okay, I need glass desperately. I was supposed to end the video like a while ago. You know what? I don't care. I'm getting glass. You guys can either stay for the window maxing, or you can like click off. I've talked about everything there is to talk about for today. So, um, I mean, I guess I'll show you what getting glass looks like if you care. If you don't know, in case, like, how long has Minecraft been out? Like, 14 years, 15 years. I think it's been out for 15 years. This video is in a game that's older than like some of the people that will end up watching it. That's a bit insane. Give me this juicy sand. Cyberpunk is peak. I wish I went to like a school that's in a city just so that I could feel like I'm in Cyberpunk. But I feel like living there would be kind of brutal after a while. So maybe in the long run, it's a little bit better. I ended up where I am. Okay, we got the sand. We're Gucci. We're doing all right. Also, guys, don't buy designer brands. They're not worth it. Um, it's shocking, I know. But like the quality is no better than what you will find at, say, I don't know, Giant Tiger. It's like at the end of the day, cotton is cotton. Like, I guess I could talk about Linux distributions. Um, Personally, I've used Ubuntu, Linux Mint, Art, yeah, that's about it. Is it about it? I think I've also like had some experience with Fedora, but or like there is, I don't know, probably not. Probably just making stuff up. And I guess this is like a really good way to get people to stop watching content. Just talk about technical stuff, because nobody wants to hear technical stuff when relaxing. And why would they watch a video? Oh wow, that flashbang me. Why would they watch a video? They would watch a video in order to relax. Because if they're not watching a video to relax, they're watching it to study whatever subject they're struggling in. And if they're not doing that, um, well, I don't know. There's another village right there. See, this is why we leave the Distant Horizons mod installed and enabled, even though it crashes my game. There's another village right there. Like, guys, Distant Horizons, whoever made this, what an absolute legend. Alright, the ancient city is either under that mountain or that mountain. And I don't know which one. Or maybe there's two. There could be two. Or there's none at all. We'll see. What? Do I have a dye for a window? I do, but only if I want yellow windows. Which, do I want yellow windows? No. What color do I want? Do I want a color? I don't want a color, man. That's... You know what? I don't know. Maybe if there's like a red, I think that's pretty easy. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing yellow. Why am I surrounded by dandelions? Dude, where, like, Why are there no flowers? I just want a red flower. There we go. Like, why was that so hard? Okay. Man, tomorrow's gonna be rough. I gotta go to a lecture at 9 in the morning, and then I have to do gym, and then I have to eat lunch, and then I have to go to another lecture, and then I have to pack up all my stuff to go home, and then I have to drive for like 3 hours. Oh man, it's like just constant, like going. There's never any time to like just turn off. Can't turn off. Okay, that sounds weird. Also, it was red the play, guys. Let me know if I should change the color. I think red was the play, though. Like, red looks fire. This is aura farming, in my opinion. Like, red windows. Who does red windows? Like, look how cool that is. Man, I don't care. It's not aesthetically the right choice. These fences weren't aesthetically the right choice. I better get some... Bruh, there's no way. There's genuinely no way. I need to get chickens, man. I need chickens. Why do I need chickens? Because chickens are a good source of protein. What? I'm not wrong. If you guys need protein and you don't want to just rely on protein supplements, just eat chicken. It's good. Okay, grilled chicken or like um, boiled chicken, not fried chicken. Fried chicken is very still a source of protein. It's just not a good. Oh man, it's not a good ratio of like protein to calories. Like just because something's a source of protein doesn't mean it's a good source of protein. For instance, right, marshmallows. In 2/3 of a cup of marshmallows, just marshmallow material, I guess. It has 100 calories and 1 gram of protein. So, 28 grams of protein, you're already reaching like bulking territory. If you're just getting that 28 grams from marshmallows alone. Um, so yeah, just prioritize your protein, guys. If your food has a good protein, it's filling, it's good. Unless it's not good, in which case I'm sorry to hear that. Um, it's been good. I'm really tired now. This video's been going on for way too long. Next episode, we either gonna be flourishing at this house even more, or we're gonna go mining. I don't know yet, and I don't want to know, cause I like to just sort of do things if I want to do them, cause then I'll do them the best way. But like, come on, all these caves, they're begging me to explore them, ain't they? Okay, so yeah. See you around, viewers of the internet. Adios.